aka people of Detroit. We wanna put people on. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get the world to know more about Detroit.
Well, what makes us different at the pod is that we want to have real stories by real people and displaying real triumphs. At the end of the day, in Detroit, one thing we know how to do is hustle harder.
Today, I just want to share with you all what soap I'm using from Natural Nation. It is the mango soap, and I'm about to put this hitting on because it's about to be lit.
Yo, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Sir LA,
And it's me, your girl Dahlia.
and y'all in here rocking with the pod, aka the people of Detroit. Yes. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest in the building. She's been making her way around the city for years, dropping all type of heat. And the person that I'm speaking of today is the lovely vegan goddess herself.
Okay, come through.
Tayy Dior, how are you?
I am amazing. I'm very, very grateful to be here.
Nice.
Thank God. I appreciate that.
Yeah, for
First
sure.
off, I
for
want to
sure.
compliment how beautiful your makeup is.
Thank
and your
you.
hair is always popping on IG. So I'm just shouting it out.
For
Sis
sure.
be pulling off some different looks. Like, I see the star power. She got it.
Thank
she
you.
got it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, we like to start off by asking our guests, like, what hood made you? What hood made Tayy Dior?
East Warren.
East Warren.
I'm
Say-
West Side, but you know I love the East Side too.
Yeah.
You gotta, cause man, the East Side made me solid. Like, but I know about the West Side too. The West Side taught me how to be player. Like,
Man.
but the East Side taught me how to be solid. Like, it's really rough on the East Side.
No, for sure. I mean,
Survival of the illest.
having the best of both worlds, you know, that ain't never bad. So, no,
Yeah.
for sure. Now, is
Yeah.
it anything that Tayy Dior wanted to be before you like got into making music and being in entertainment?
That's so crazy. This is crazy, but because I was thinking about this question. It's crazy. I was thinking like somebody gonna ask me this question.
Aha.
Yeah, you asked it. That's
Well, we're
crazy,
honored to
but-
be the ones to ask.
Yes, for sure.
But I wanted to be a mortician
Oh,
first. Yeah.
okay.
And then I kind of like manifested the opportunity of doing it, and I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like,
So you like, I tried it, but it was like, damn, I thought this was a little
Was
bit
it
different.
was it the educational piece, the actual
It's
job
the
itself?
actual job itself, like actually doing a deceased person hair. Like,
Yeah, no,
No.
for sure.
I mean, you gotta be like my love, like. But I was like, I love that person, you know. You hear me? But it was just like, oh, it's not like the opportunity to actually do this. Like, let me see. Yeah, no,
It was
sorry.
difficult.
It's just cold and dark and scary and sad. It's too
Man.
heavy to do that job.
Yeah.
Like,
You do gotta have a certain like a certain feeling inside you to just do that. Like,
and I
you
sniffed
know,
the scent for like 7 days after.
Oh wow.
Like, it's a sense that the doing that job have, like, the bodies have, like, this scent from the embalming, and I'm just like, that's a night. This is scary. But I'm happy that I got to experience it because I talked about it all the time. Like, I used to actually, like, look into it. Like, that's what I'm going to do when I grow up.
But it's good you were able to experience it
Yeah.
because you don't have any what ifs about it or anything.
yeah, that's true
Yeah.
too.
So
That's true
I mean,
too.
you got to look at it that way.
Yeah.
You gave it a
It's
chance.
actually a good thing, though. I feel like it showed me, like, you can manifest anything. Like, how you, that's not something you just can just come across. Like, I could see if I was in school for it or something, it was like, oh, just the opportunity came about.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that is very interesting. I must
No,
say,
I just feel
for
like I
sure.
learned something new today.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that job. You know what I'm saying? I know
Yeah,
you
no,
probably
no.
think it's crazy, but you know, people to be able to prepare someone's loved one for the last, you know what I'm saying? It's like it take a certain individual, you know what I'm saying, to most definitely do that. But you know.
She said that just wasn't my calling.
I love the people that do it though. Like I love the people that do it with a passion.
Yeah, for sure.
Make them look good.
Yeah,
like I love
yeah.
that. Oh, don't get me wrong. She was slayed.
she
was slayed for real. I did that,
dope.
but it was just like it's heavy. Because I feel like even if I don't know a person, I'ma still feel like.
Yeah, of course,
you know,
of course.
But it's definitely it's a lot of money in it too. So it's like a great job for the people who do it.
Would you consider yourself to be spiritually sensitive?
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a heavy job for individuals that are spiritually sensitive. Because I consider myself to also be spiritually sensitive, and I feel like even with a person lying in rest, that there's still a certain energy in the room, and for me, that's a lot to absorb to sit there and to work over someone. So that's an interesting backstory.
Yeah, it is.
So I know you growing up, and I know like your mom was the working type, and your pops was the hustling type. Yeah. How did that combination growing up make you into like who you are, basically?
So like with my mom, she would never quit. Like she ain't never give up. So it's like no matter how hard it was, she still was striving and whatever she had to do. And then my dad was just like, hey, I'm gonna get it by any means necessary. Like they both had the same type of willpower to go. Like we not finna just sit here and dwell. We're gonna always come up with something, an idea, something to try to make ends meet. But I feel like just seeing them both always thrive, it was just like, and I just feel like they deserve more. You know, that really pushed me too. Like I see what they trying to do, but it's not just not happening like that. But that drive, that hustle, like I embodied that. It's in my blood. Like,
facts.
So
okay. Yeah. Now, basically, with you, you know, going through that, and you know, not going through that, but like your mom, your dad, like, were you onto music early, or was that something that came along later? Like,
so really, my dad was doing music. He was like managing artists. He was selling CDs, and I seen him doing it all. He was like getting his artists' music on the radio, and he knew like Obi Trice, and he knew different artists and stuff. So I was seeing it, and then that's what just started it off. Like, my uncle used to have me in the studio.
That's dope.
My uncle used to always try to get me to like sing or play the piano. Like he always was trying to get me to do something. So I feel like seeing that early on, it was like already in the family. It's definitely
right.
Yep.
That's super dope.
Cause I know you rap, but you actually have a real good singing voice.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Do you ever plan on making like an R&B album?
Like an entire project?
Because you good, like you really can sing. I'm not just saying that because you.
He said no
like,
gas. That's
you
the
really
truth.
can sing, but like I know people know you as the rapper, you know. But do you ever
and a good rapper at that?
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy because I wanted to be a singer first. Like, I wanted to sing first.
Interesting.
But then, like, once I started growing up, it's kind of, like, faded. People say you can't sing, you believe it. And then that's how that kind of went about. But now I'm getting all the way back into it. I ain't gonna lie. My ancestors are forcing me to sing. I don't have a choice. So, yes, we're going to get a R&B album. Nice. All of that.
I'm interested in seeing that side of you, too.
Me, too. Because, it's new for me too, like just putting myself out there in this light. I was scared to do it because I'm like, no, I'm a rapper. Like they gonna get this.
Rap is a certain energy, but you can translate that over to singing, I believe, to some degree.
But it's like I won't live there. It's a balance. Like I will have a balance. Like look, I rap and I'm like Drake. Like you got the perfect balance between singing and rapping, and that's what it will be for me.
And there's nothing wrong with having that level of duality because, too, not only are you going to be able to bring different emotions out of your listeners, you're going to attract a new audience as well. And I'm not going to lie, even though you can capture a certain level of divine femininity in hip-hop, it's different when you singing. And it's like if you want to tap into that side in different ways, because a lot of times rap is an attitude and it's a survival tactic too for a lot of people. So it's like once you get into your singing bag, you can present that soft side whenever you want to.
Yeah. And it's interesting because that's what I'm really like working on. I've been just over the past year mastering the singing soft side. I got some heat, like I got some heat for real. So I'm just excited to see what I evolve into with the singing thing too.
But we'll definitely be checking out your journey. So you got some new fans over here in us.
I'm grateful.
No, that's
grateful.
facts. That's facts. And ever since the Motor City Roots Festival, we already knew we had to touch bases with you. You know what I'm saying? And you most definitely, since then, been everywhere. You done been around people, and you most definitely been making your name bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a random question. Now, what was your motivation as a 14-year-old to leave the house and be on your own? Like, what motivated that?
If I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, the niggas. I'm sorry, but it was really the niggas. I just was like, my mama had a strict hold on me. I wanted to be free. I was like, it was really like,
you just had to get out here and live life a little bit.
Yeah, I'm like, she got me on a leash. I got to get out of here. So that's really what motivated me to go, but to keep going, that's different. That's what got me outside. Because, that's terrible. Kids, don't do that. Don't do that. I want to say that wasn't the best idea.
But you were able to survive certain situations, and you got some experience under your belt, and I think that ties into who Tayy Dior is as an artist too.
Absolutely.
Because you relatively had to grow up real fast because you did end up getting pregnant a year later after you left the house. Yep. Now, how was that? Once you experienced that when,
and being like a teen mom,
and being still on your own, like
that's when I really got the dog in me.
You got your stripes.
That's when I got. That's when I was a pit at that point because everybody was just like, just bashing me. Like it was just you get bashed like at a time where you should be lifted. You get bashed, so it's like. Show you motherfuckers. Like that's what it was. Like, so it was like instantly I automatically hopped into that protective grind bag, like I gotta figure this out. But I was selling myself short, like that's what really got me.
Man, then I could just imagine being 15 and trying to maintain a family or a kid, like
while navigating through life, period.
That really toughened your skin up, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, was music prevalent, or was that still like a little bit?
I was still under the radar. I was just doing hair at the time, so that's what it really saved.
Yeah, that's what kind of put you in position, you know what I'm saying? And you said you started doing hair once your daughter was born. And then that became a good stream of income, and because you currently still do hair, correct?
Yep.
And Tayy Dior braids?
Yep.
Yes. Shout out Tayy Dior braids.
Shout out Tayy Dior braids. I did these myself.
I was going to ask you that you do hair because your hair's always so cute. So.
Yeah, because I know, like, how did that hustle, change your mental? Because I know once you start running with your hair and you start doing hair and you was able to take care of home, like. Yeah. I know that made you feel like, hell yeah, like you got back at all the motherfuckers talking, all this smack, all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did that boost your esteem after that? Like, after you started getting a good rotation?
It definitely just, it let me know early, like, you can overcome anything. You can make it through anything, no matter what it looked like in that moment, like. So once I started like stacking, like it was one thing to just be doing hair and making money and spending it. But when I started really stacking it, it was like, oh yeah, okay, you're on to something. But stay focused though. I couldn't even think about the people that was doubting me. I'm like, stay focused. Cause when I zoom in, it was elevating me like crazy. And I was so young. It was like, damn.
So you 18, 19 going crazy.
I was like, wow. Like I was
those skills, okay? Get y'all some skills.
Yes. and master and practice them. That's all I was doing, just practicing. But yeah, that definitely put me in a mindset of like, I'm not gonna work for nobody. I'm gonna just work for myself, because this is the type of stuff I'm doing just on my own. Kept me in a entrepreneur type mindset.
Right. Okay. And I know once you found your lane, I know your brother is somebody that made music, and that's somebody that inspires you even more to want to create. Because I know he helped you write really your first song. He helped you put it together, correct?
Yeah, he did.
And, you know, I know you said you dropped that, and you were like, the next day you woke up. It didn't go. I think the second one you dropped went crazy. The first one went crazy, but I think you dropped either No Hook or Run It Up. One of those.
So they both went crazy. Like, to be like, No Hook. Run It Up went crazy first. And then No Hook, it definitely went like overly crazy. Like, they was both going crazy, but No Hook really took all the way off.
Listen to my shit, nigga.
It's Tayy Dior. Let me talk my shit.
Street bang.
Half these bitches overrated, couldn't pay me to listen. Since I dropped Run It Up, I got them paying attention. I remember way back when I would lay in the trenches, but ever since I came up, you bitches stay in my business. Ain't no catching me slipping, I'm so full of ambition. Fuck these niggas, they tripping, how you a killer and witness? I'm a product of the hood, but I'm not falling a victim. They gave my uncle 18 and he upstate in them prisons 100. Came in going hard, I ain't letting up. All this grinding, I ain't stopping till my family up. Plus my daughter need it all and I can't give enough. Yeah, I've been crossed too many times, so I'm supposed to trust. Stay patient, hard working, dedication. Every day I see my daughter and her mama gotta make it. Every day I see the chicken and you know me, I'ma chase it. Every day I see these bitches, I'm exclusive and they basic. Put my foot on bitches' necks, could've thrown us for the taking. They gon' pay me their respect, or you know me, I'ma take it. I'm so motherfucking cold, I got all these bitches shaking. You ain't seen me on no pole, bitch, I got it out the basement. Now it's back to the basic. Whole wood, I'm just facing. Bitches getting out of line, I'ma put them in their places. Tayy Dior ain't slow down, I'm a legend in the making. I be killing bitches vibe, they don't like the way I slay shit. Everybody say it's lonely at the top, shit, it was lonely on the block. That's why I'm trying to make it out. I ain't stopping till I do. Need a match and fuck a coupe. All these niggas focus on 1 million, I need 2. All these bitches say they running my city, I need proof. All these boosting ass lyrics, y'all lying, y'all need truth. Not these bitches, niggas fear me, that's how I know I'm the truth. All this grinding on the come up, I'm winning, I'll never lose.
Street bang.
And that's what got me in the bag of like, do it. Like,
That traction got that mindset
Yeah.
together. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I made for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
What does the name Jador Dior mean to you?
That is some good smelling perfume that I only smelled throughout the magazine, though. It just be in the magazine.
The little sample page you can open up. Yeah.
My granny, she always kept magazines with luxury perfumes and all of that. But I always see the commercial like Jador Dior, and I always be like gold essential. I don't know, the Dior just stuck to me. Just randomly, it was random as hell. Like, where'd you get that from? So I'm glad it did though.
Nah, facts. Very nice ring to it. it. I did see somewhere Dior's Way. Now, is that your first like official tape that you dropped?
Yep.
Okay. Now, when you dropped that, what was your mindset with that when you was putting that tape together?
Oh, I was super excited to finally drop a project with the songs that was popular, that got me popular, or my name ringing. So I was excited to put that together, and it did real good. Like, for me to just be doing something, like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it did real good. I was excited to put that one out.
Okay. Is it however how did it not how did it, excuse me. I was trying to ask you, are you still in the process, or are you in the process of having a nonprofit for the single teen mom?
Yes, like it's so much, you gotta get
For that 501.
foundation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that, it's already solidified though. I had already got it all solidified. It's just getting to the grounds of foundation to actually put the energy into it.
Right.
But and that's when that was a lot easier for me then. I had one daughter. So now it's like, but I know that it's all gonna fall into place. I always think about that. I actually just was talking about that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where it just has to be the right time, and then don't put pressure on yourself about it, because you already wear multiple hats as a mom, as an artist, as an entrepreneuress.
Yes.
Entrepreneuress. I know y'all like that. And then, so it's like I fall into that sometimes as well, because we have to be super women so much. That sometimes we get we overextend.
Yes.
And it's gonna be put together the way it's supposed to be put together, and you're gonna get the right team to help you fall in place with making that come into fruition. It's just, even if it's a little at a time,
it's
keep building.
A planted seed that is gonna always keep growing the more I water it. So yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds, because that will definitely be a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you. I'm gonna change the energy for a moment. I want to know your favorite childhood memory growing up in Detroit.
Going to Belle Isle in the summertime, getting on the little spinning thing,
I know.
seeing your friends from school, like just running all through that thing. That was the best, like going to Belle Isle in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I like nice Belle Isle, but I like ghetto nice Belle Isle too.
Yeah, I used to, like, my parents used to take me when they used to be on the strip too.
Yeah, I mean, I cherish those days.
Yeah.
Man,
So that was
I ain't
like,
gonna
that's
lie,
classic.
90s.
That's what I'm like, I could never forget that scene. I feel like that's when I got the first dose of like hip hop, the culture, like people just out there doing anything. The rims, the bang, motorcycles, like
You got a whole free car show when you went
whole
on the
free
strip.
car show. It was lit. I'm like, yeah, we outside. So yeah, that's what I used to really love growing up.
Nice. Okay, all right. When you dropped your well, I ain't gonna say drop the tape yet, but when you released a few songs, within a year you were already signed.
Yeah.
That's
Going crazy.
it's kinda unheard of a little bit. That's like one in every 50 billion people that happens to.
I know.
You know what I'm
right?
saying? And the person you signed to was Tone Tone. You know what I'm saying? / Akon. You know what I'm saying? Gold Gang and Convict Cartel, I believe. And you were like 19, 20 years old at this point. Like, you still new to the rap game. You still new to making music. And now you in this position. You know what I'm saying? Now, what is some things during that situation you would have done different when you think with your brain now compared to then?
I wouldn't have been so anxious, like, or hot-headed. I was real hot-headed. No, it was no taming me. Like, so... And I feel like just being more aware, not so excited, like just really observing first, because you'll never know what you're stepping into when you step into that. And it was just, so I would definitely just, like, more patience than anxiousness that really, like, was bothering me throughout that process. Because it was new, though, and I was young. It was just like,
I mean, and honestly, you really was rolling solo, basically, and making some big deals and moves. So
you can't even drink liquor, and you making these big executive decisions and going,
And I'm just like, I've been representing myself since I'm 15, and it's like I get to this day, I'm like, who do I even talk to? Like, is nobody representing me? I'm doing this, so like you said, it was just making big decisions and. Yeah, still stepped into that alone. Like, wow, it's a world. It's a world.
Now, what's one good thing you took from that situation?
The whole thing is a good thing. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, just seeing one thing, Tone Tone got a hell of a work ethic. Like, so
shout out
his
Tone
work
Tone.
Shout out Tone Tone for sure.
Definitely shout out to Tone Tone, because his work ethic was inspiring to me. And was like, he got that belief system, like, you got to keep doing it, fuck what people think, you feel me? I took a lot from the situation, and then seeing Akon work ethic, like how you go from being an artist yourself to managing an artist, putting a vision behind an artist, and seeing the professionalism of the whole thing. And it was just like, damn, like I was just in a shop, just chilling. Like, now I'm out here shooting videos with Akon and just seeing how the entourage move and how the security move. And it was just all inspiring as hell because I got to see what it's going to look like. Like, this is what it's going to look like for you. It's going to be a bunch of people trying to come around. And it's going to be your team. I learned a lot fast. Real fast. So
that's real that you was able to still learn from that situation, even if it didn't get to where you anticipated it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just going through that by itself, nobody goes through nothing like that. Most people just grind, make music, drop videos, and just try to come up that way. But you getting a bird eye view of, like, the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So, and you 19, 20 years old, looking at this stuff like, damn, like, for real, like, it's surreal in a way. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that was a very dope experience, I must say.
Yeah,
you did your shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
She said, I'm the young OG.
For real.
Yeah.
Now, you went to Denby, correct?
I went to Denby.
How was that experience? Going to Denby, you know what I'm saying?
Going to Denby was like, I feel like that's the year where I had to really like the tough skin too when it came to like people trying you, like people would try you because you small, like
even after you dropped the baby, they was trying you.
But I ain't go to Denby when I dropped.
Oh, you ain't go. Oh, okay.
I was in Denby before. I went to a lot of different high schools, but
okay.
Denby was one of them schools where it was just like
it molded you a little bit, huh?
Yeah, well, I feel like Kettering really molded me because that was right before I started. Like anything on Van Dyke is you got to be built for. But Denby wasn't as bad as Kettering, but it was like you get tried. You know, people try you, and then that's when I realized that. You know, it ain't no hole in my blood, and if you really stand up for yourself, like, you really stand up for yourself, people will back off. I don't care how tough they coming at you. If they ain't never seen you turn up, they don't know what to expect. So, I feel like that's the years where I just realized. But I had my best friend. She was a genius, so I used to just still be getting good grades and stuff. But, yeah, I miss high school a lot. I do. I miss high school.
No, I feel that. I heard somewhere that cause you moved to Atlanta, right? At one point.
Yeah.
And you gave all your things away.
Yeah, I did.
Like everything.
Like everything.
I'm assuming like no, I need everything gone. I need this fresh start. I don't need nothing reminding me of nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what I was going through some type of purge in my life, and I really just got rid of everything: clothes, shoes, furniture, everything.
I'm one of those kind of people. When it's time for a fresh start, just start over.
And I never did that before, so that was my first time ever doing that, and it was tough doing that. Like after you do it, you're like, damn, I could have went home, but I appreciate because it's obviously I needed to rebuild myself. So.
No, and that was a good idea, moving somewhere where it's not a lot of people don't know you, ain't know a lot of vices and distractions and you know what I'm saying, you able to think and clear. Because if you was at home, little Pookie and them gonna hit you up. Where you at? We about to, you know what I'm saying, we pulling up. We about to do this, and now you back. You know.
And I'm sorry to cut you off, but what do you feel like in doing that action? How did that purge? How did that cleanse you or rejuvenate your spirit or you as an artist? How do you feel like that actually helped you?
It helped me a lot because going to Atlanta, it's a different type of work ethic. So like, and they hands on with artists in Atlanta, whether you from their city or not. If you got talent, they show you that they passionate about it. So being in Atlanta really showed me like how don't play with your gifts or your talent. Like, really give it all you got. Like, when you get in that booth, and when you in Atlanta, you in there with the right people, they're going to tell you to basically die. Leave your soul in here. Like, go crazy in this booth, and I wasn't getting that at home. Like, they don't not do this at home. They be just pressing the button. Like, what is
You
this?
finished? All right.
You
So
feel
let me
me?
get paid for my
do
2
it again.
hours.
I like to get feedback. I like to know, like, is you feeling this? You feel me? Like, is if y'all feeling it? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm feeling it, but I still like to know.
Yeah.
I had to have a connection. So in Atlanta, it definitely gave me. They put another thick layer on me too when it came to the music, because they do not play. They would put that foot that talk your shit, like the fire under your ass, like when you can't go play when you in Atlanta.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Man, what's one of your biggest hurdles over the last, like, I would say the last 5 years? What was one of your biggest hurdles you had to overcome?
Really, just the biggest thing to overcome was the lack mindset. I had to overcome the systematic mentality. I had to really break free from everything I was ever taught. Like, and that took a lot. It took a whole lot of repetition and consistency to break that cycle of thinking, worrying, reacting, feeling. Like, I had to just break free from that, and it took a whole lot to do that, but it was right there, because that's how I'm able to be here with y'all right now.
Dope.
Yeah.
Super dope.
When did this vegan life come about?
December 2020, 2021. December 2021. Yeah, because we in 23. Yeah, December 21. It was just like, I'm like everybody know I'm spiritual as hell, but I really believe that high vibrations help you get to where you want to be faster, like quicker. It's a quicker process. So I just was like, I'm about to just cut out anything that lowers my vibration, and I want to go and put alive, living food in my body and see how it changed me. And it really do, like, it shifts you, it elevates you mentally. You get all of your downloads from your ancestors and stuff like that. Like, you get your next move clearly, like when you eat clean. So that's really why I did it. It wasn't to, I love food. Like, I love food.
Listen, because that bag smell real good right now. I've been smelling it this whole time. Asking questions like, damn, that smells good.
Because we've been up here for a while. We had did 2 interviews before
We did a little marathon today.
And we was up here like, we ended up going to get something to eat too, but I ain't gonna lie, that got me.
It's smelling real fire.
Got me re-hungry in this man.
Re-hungry?
Right.
Re-hungry. I said that, yes.
Okay, re-hungry.
I feel you, I do.
You got a song. I don't know the exact name, but it goes by like God Send Me an Angel.
Yeah.
Now that song, what does that song mean to you? Because I know you had a friend that passed away a day or so before you made that song.
Yeah.
What does that song mean to you to this day?
So really, like, to be honest, like, that's a song that's one of my least that I listen to. Like, because I feel like that was such a tough time. Like, that whole year was such a tough time for me. It was like unbelievable hurts. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, back to back, all of the situations that was happening, like, it still don't seem real. It's like movie like my life is a movie. The things that I've experienced is movie like. So that song, I kind of like, when I listen to it, it just, I'm talking about a total different person on this song. So when I did it and she was gained, it was like unreal. Like, this don't even make sense to me. Like, so yeah.
I was just curious about that. We don't gotta,
No, it's cool. We could definitely talk about it. That song just was, I haven't listened to it for real. Like, but I do go and listen to it from time to time.
Okay.
It was more of a release than for you to meditate on it, basically.
Yeah,
what you're feeling.
It was a release, yeah. But I still know that those are songs that people be needing, they be wanting to hear for their loved ones. So
it fulfilled the purpose you needed it to.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay. I'm also aware that Chapter 23, that was your next tape that you dropped. after Dior's Way, or is it something in between those?
After. It came after. Only a couple singles came before Chapter 23.
Okay. Now, and I know you were doing an album release the end of January of 2020. Now, how did COVID affect your album release?
Oh, it didn't.
It's still, everything was
My
still
album
good?
release was January. Yeah, it was
I was like,
January
COVID was more
2020.
like
It
March.
came after that. My album release was smacking.
Yeah, because it wasn't for real
Like
till
COVID
like
was
March.
hitting, but it didn't
I think like
turn
March.
crazy till about
Yeah.
March.
You
She
right.
just made it. She
You right.
just
Yeah.
made it, basically.
Okay,
it
because
was
I was
like
like,
right
damn, I
when
wonder if
it
that
was like
affected
March,
her
April.
her thing or anything.
It
Okay.
did not. It was real good. It was an excellent turnout. Like, we ready to do it again. So,
That was your first like planned release for a project?
yep,
Dope.
my
Okay.
very first one. And it was dope as hell. It was. I loved every minute of it.
Now, what was a highlight from that day, from that night, I should say?
Just seeing all the love, like
Nice.
just
Okay.
seeing like the people that really came out for me. Like these people, they know my music. I had people coming from out of town.
That's
like,
dope.
It was really, really dope, and I just was grateful for everything. Just to highlight myself and then share my platform with others. I let other people come on the show and open up for me. So it's just a great turnout.
Nice. That's nice. So, what is some of your favorite artists that you listen to currently? Not before you start rapping. What's some current artists that you listen to? Any genre.
So I listen to Burna Boy. I love him.
So it's a vibe.
Right.
I listen to Tim's. I listen to her. I love her.
Her,
I listen
her
to-
is the truth.
Yeah,
I
she
love her.
love her. Yeah.
I like Snow. I like
Snow Allegra's dope.
Yes. I
Very
like
dope.
Division. I listen to a lot of the R&B.
The vision's dope. You listen, girl, you in my playlist. What is going on?
I like Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox,
I
fine.
love Sprinkle of Summer Walker. Like,
Okay.
so yeah, I be listening to all DJ Kelly albums. He really fire.
Yeah, he featured King. He have everybody on his shit.
Yeah.
For sure. So, as far as like after the chapter 23, that was a success, and and that boosted you to keep making your music and doing your thing, dropping visuals. What is some dog ass places you travel to perform?
Well, you know what? I feel like I still have yet to really perform out of town that much. I did Columbus. I went to Columbus, Ohio. I wasn't even supposed to perform. I was just I went there to do a radio podcast with CC. And then I posted that I was in Columbus, and then G Herbo DJ had hit me up like, where y'all at? And then Casanova was there too. Free Casanova. He was there. He had an event that CC was hosting or something, and so we went there, and then I was kicking it with the DJ or whatever, and they had me over there by G Herbo and Casanova, and he was just like, he said something to me, then I just introduced myself, like, my name is Tayy Dior. He like, I know who you are. Are you performing? They told me I couldn't perform, though. She was like, I'm going to see if I dare let you perform. And she was like, no, only Casanova artists can perform. You can't perform or whatever. But
Hey, they was just doing their job.
yeah, they were doing their job, so I wasn't tripping. I'm like, I'm sitting right here with G Herbo and
Right,
Casanova.
right.
Like,
I'm
that's
chilling.
enough for me.
I don't need to do no energy
You know, and
I'm
then he
chilling.
was like, you ain't performing. I'm like, they said I could perform. He said, no, you gonna open up before me. And I was
Nah,
like,
that's
oh,
dope.
that was so dope. It was like,
That was dope for
I
an
couldn't
extended
believe it. He was
opportunity.
like-
Real nigga activity.
he like, you shot, you ain't think I knew you, did you? And I'm like, I did not. Like, to be honest, like, he was
You
a
never
big
know.
star at that time.
Never
That's
know
why
who
I'm like,
watching.
he like, yeah, I know about you. So I'm like, okay. He showed hella love. So that was my first performance out of town. Was in
That's one hell of
Columbus,
a
Ohio.
first out of time
Right,
performance. You around
right.
some ill shit.
Some
like,
heavy hitters.
You see how
Then
this
they
guy
pulling
be just doing
strings
that?
for you like, nah, hell no. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that definitely pulled strings. Cause then I was like, a couple months later, went to Chicago and was able to go to the studio and shit with see how G Herbo situation set up. So it all work it out for sure.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah.
And then just collecting gems along the way, like infinity stones.
You know, like, it won't happen like this if I ain't supposed to be doing this. So those type of moments always kept me going, because it's like, why would I ever be put in that position if I'm not supposed to be doing this?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
What's for you is for you, period.
Yes. You actually got one song that's out right now.
Going crazy.
Going too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cash at me. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely want to get the party started.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
facts. That most definitely is a radio hit, because it just, you know what I'm saying, it's perfect. I heard it at the festival, listened to it a few times after the festival, and it's a banger. You know what I'm saying? And going back before this interview, I listened to a few of your songs, and then when I listened to Cash at Me, I could tell that you know where you want to go with your music. You found your niche. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's only up from here. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And we want to give you your Detroit flowers.
Yes, let's give you those now.
Yes.
Thank you. I receive.
You know, a lot of people like waiting till the train already. Like, nah. Like, when you see greatness, acknowledge it. Don't be a hater. Like,
Facts.
acknowledge it when you see it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, all day. Now, is there anything that you have coming up, like performances?
Anything you can disclose to the people that's in the works?
Okay, so first off, January 28th, I am performing at the Music Hall at the Artist Page Showcase.
Very dope.
Definitely doing that. And February 10th, I'm performing at the Detroit Female Artist Spotlight. It's called All Wendy. But it's like over 25 female artists on there.
I think I seen something about that.
So
I think I did too. Then she said 25 or something.
Yeah, because it was a whole lineup of some femme fatale in the building for that. So that's going to be dope.
Yeah, definitely that coming up. And, you know, I am working on my new project coming out really, 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 really soon.
Nice.
It's called Dior Wave. So everybody can be on the lookout for Dior Wave, because it's coming and I'm bigger than the biggest.
Nice.
You know,
hopefully you can get your Rocky Bad and your Niche in the Shade feature on that one.
Right.
We're
gonna put that out there.
Never know.
Never know. She might have some other surprises, and she's like, "Look, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'ma just show you."
That's why she's smiling like that. She know what's going on. Her and the manager know what's going on. They like they don't even know what's about to hit their ass. They don't even know.
Yeah.
But no, like that's dope.
And tell everybody where to find you at.
Y'all can find me at Tayy Dior Official on Instagram. It's TAYYDIOR Official. I'm on all streaming platforms.
Run them numbers up.
Run them numbers up.
Yes,
Tap in with me. Anybody want to work, tap in. You feel me? I got a lot of great things taking place. So I better catch me while y'all can.
Period. Because listen, today's price is not tomorrow's price.
Not at all.
And Sus is super accessible and humble. At this time, she's accessible, I should say. So some people are literally just a DM away.
Yes.
Tap in with Sus and get that work in.
And go run her numbers up. I need y'all to go type in TAYY Dior on YouTube. Run them numbers up for little baby over here, because she been going crazy for years. She earned her right to talk shit, and she gonna do just that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
That's good.
We greatly appreciate your time, your energy, like everything. It was a pleasure to have you on the pod.
Yes.
You know, and we will see you again soon.
Yes.
And you know, whenever you got anything coming up or coming out, you're more than welcome to come back and we can talk some stuff with you.
Absolutely.
You know?
This was beautiful. I appreciate y'all so much.
Yes. I appreciate the love for sure. Me and my fiance, we appreciate you all the way. For sure.
Thank you so much.
So, y'all out there in TV land, YouTube land, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
It's Tayy Dior.
Yeah. And we greatly appreciate y'all for rocking with the Pod 313, a.k.a. the people of Detroit.
Y'all see it.
Yeah. Sir LA, Tayy Dior, Dahlia the Poet. Y'all already know. Yeah. We the voice of the people of Detroit, natural nation, what it is, boo baby, she handle biz, and I'ma handle mine, and we both gon' shine, and you know I got Patron, you could toast with the wine.
Come back outside.